Let's do this.
We are ready to rock.
I think he's going to have a lot to offer me.
But with only an hour to practice before their first gig.
I hope we don't screw up.
So I have a lot of catching up to do.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The pressure is on.
Everything imploded.
Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp.
3 Grammy Award-winning artists. With more than 4 decades in rock and roll and over 125 million albums sold. These 3 rock industry veterans will have only 1 week to turn 15 strangers into bands.
This is like a second chance for me.
This will either make or break you. It's a dream come true.
They will play shows to packed houses.
What's up, Hollywood?
Write and record their own music.
What's the pitch on that? Take it again.
And jam with some of rock and roll's biggest legends.
Marky Ramone, Bill Collins, Paul Stanley, Sammy Hagar.
These guys look like stars, man.
But it won't be easy.
You're so annoying.
Wait, let me finish.
Stop, everybody shut up.
Who's running the show here?
Oh, whoa. Hold it.
Because they only have 1 chance to live the dream.
I feel like in some ways I have something to prove to myself.
1 moment in the spotlight.
But you kick ass.
It's all part of their rock and roll fantasy.
Rock it, dude. It doesn't stop. Hi, guys. Come on in. Have a seat.
Walking down to center stage, I'm thinking this whole place is set up with great gear. There's all these people that I don't know. So it's making me, you know, kind of excited, kind of nervous at the same time.
Well, welcome to Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. Yeah. I'm Kimberly Caldwell. I'm going to be with you the entire camp. Now, over the next week, you guys are going to be practicing. You're going to be recording. You're going to be writing your own original music. You're going to, You're going to be learning how to be in a band together, and you're going to be doing this in the company of real-life rock stars. Now, you're going to kill yourselves over the next week for the big finale night at the legendary House of Blues.
Yes.
Yeah. With none other than Sammy Hagar.
I'm a huge Sammy Hagar fan, so to be able to play in front of Sammy or play with Sammy, it's really cool.
Before we get started, I want to learn a little bit about you guys. So why don't you tell me where you're from, why you're here, go.
My name is Star Colors, unemployed customer service agent ready to rock and roll.
The process of looking for a job is so tedious because you know in the back of your mind what you really want to be doing. You know, I am an Amazon warrior of rock.
I'm Johnny Papa. I'm from Valencia, California. I'm a music teacher in Simi Valley. I work with children of all ages. I teach harmony and theory. I teach guitar, bass, a little bit of drums, some piano, and it's really inspiring to me.
You're next.
My name's Paul Krause. I'm originally from Connecticut. I live in Hermosa Beach. I make my living as a realtor. I'm married, and I have 2 children. I look at this as an opportunity to get back into music, be doing what I really love, and show my kids they just gotta follow their dreams.
Hi, my name is Katya. I'm a dog trainer. I'm also a rock musician. I've dedicated my whole life rehabilitating and helping animals, and I've dedicated my whole life to rock and roll. This is the big moment that I've been waiting for my entire life. And everything I do from this step forward is going to really, really matter.
And you, good sir?
My name is Brian Downing. I'm from Oceanside, California, and I'm a stay-at-home dad. Been married to my wife for a year and a half, going on 2 years. We have a beautiful 1-year-old son named London. I've watched my son do all kinds of different things, from his first steps that he took to eating his first bites on his own. I would never change it for anything else.
Well, my name's Freddie. I live for two things, music and girls.
Wonderful.
I'm George, I play bass, and I'm from London.
I'm Freddie, I play drums, and I'm from London as well. Oh, that's a coincidence.
Now, I'm sure you guys remember him from season 1. He is a Grammy Award-winning songwriter and producer for Ozzy Osbourne, Aerosmith, Ringo Starr, and he is the most colorful man in rock and roll. You know who he is, Mark Hudson.
Hey, kids. I'm back at the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp as a counselor. It was weird because the first season, when I saw the show, I went, oh my God, I'm such a bastard. And I thought, you know what? It's me being passionate. I love what I do. Therefore, when I come to the camp, they're going to get a load of Marky.
It's going to be a fun week, so get ready for a little bit of everything. A little bit of pain, a little bit of glory. Time to rock.
I mean, Mark Hudson's worked with Aerosmith. It's truly a blessing to have that opportunity to be seen and heard by this guy. You can't buy that kind of time.
Now, he is a world-class drummer in his own right. He has played drums for The Cult, Guns N' Roses, supergroup Velvet Revolver, Matt Sorum!
I'm here at Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp to give back some experience that I've had in the music business. I'm sure it's going to be a challenge because I'm taking some fairly newbie guys that are going to be nervous, so I want to help them. It should be a very fun process.
What's up?
I love Matt Sorum's drumming. His drum parts are really intricate. If I had a chance to play with Matt Sorum, I would be thrilled.
Our next counselor is best known as the bassist and founding member of Guns N' Roses and Velvet Revolver. And now he is the lead singer and guitarist for his latest project, Duff McKagan's Loaded. Here he is, Duff McKagan.
I'm not going to be looking for huge amounts of passion or trust, you know. That comes later on. I'm looking, do they know the song? Are they playing it with the right intent? If I can help them with one little thing, great. If I can't, and I can't be of service to them, then I'll figure out a way to stand out of the way so they can be of service to themselves.
Duff has played so many concerts, and with everything that he's done with GNR and bands since then, it was going to be a really cool opportunity to maybe work with him.
This is about to be a very, very grueling process, and you are going to be in the best rock and roll hands possible. But last year, we ended with the song Rock and Roll All Night. Now, this year, we're going to go big. We're going to start with Rock and Roll All Night, and we're going to start right now. We're putting your bands together right now, so rock out. Let's do this.
I had a momentary internal panic that happened when they said, oh, you have to audition now in front of these heavyweights. I may flub a few notes.
Rock and roll's alive and well, my friends.
Do you love rock and roll? Now's your chance to become a rock star.
Let's do this.
You and a friend could win a trip to Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp in Hollywood, where you'll jam with rock legends, including KISS frontman Paul Stanley.
You are God.
Really awesome.
Write and record original music and perform live at
My name is Vasil. I'm from Bulgaria. I'm the first drummer that gets thrown out there. I was nervous. I'm usually never nervous. I'm like the most confident person in the world. But we had to play Rock and Roll All Night by KISS, which I've never played before, believe it or not. And I'm playing with people that I've never, ever met in my life. So we just play and see what happens.
You show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive.
My name is Melissa Jane DiCera. I am from Australia and I work as a wedding singer. I think the biggest misconception about wedding singers is that they can't cut it. I have to just prove that I'm as amazing as I believe I am.
Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day.
You show us everything you got. You keep on dancing around the room gets hot.
I'm Jesse Nova. I'm a bartender. It is very hard to make it in the music business. I've been trying to do it for 15 years. I really wanted to come to Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp to gain more experience. It'd be awesome to talk to some of these guys and really find guidance to maybe making this a reality for me forever and not having to pour another drink.
I get up on stage and I become a different person. And I really wanted the counselors to understand that, you know, I'm a nice guy standing here, but when I get on stage, I'm all rock and roll.
My name is GC. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm in the travel industry. I've been singing for 15 years, been in and out of local bands. I'm 42 years old. Some people might consider that old for rock and roll. I don't, personally. I know what I have in me, and I still think I'm capable for many, many more years of rock and roll. If you don't believe me, just sit back and watch.
I think this is probably 99.9% about how these guys feel about themselves, how they perform under pressure. And I think professionals like Matt and Mark will realize, you know, we got what we got. And this is about these people in the band.
Very nice. I think that probably all the bands have so much great potential. Of course, they need a little polishing from you guys. So right now, you guys need to decide who is going to be a part of your band. You pick 5 apiece.
Yeah, I think we need to sort of...
You want a minute?
Yeah.
I definitely want a bassist as a counselor. I mean, getting advice from a really famous bass player in a really awesome band would just be so brilliant.
I think I know who I want, but we can make, you know, if we can always bargain with each other and go, what about this and what about that? I actually like the keyboard player, but I don't know where she's going.
The keyboard player.
I gotta have the X-Man on the bass.
I would bargain because they're tight.
Crossing my fingers, hoping that I get picked by Mark Hudson. I think I could use a crazy teacher like him.
Okay, well, here's my thing, and this is not negotiation at all. The Spanish Seth Rogen, the lead singer Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, he kicked ass.
All right, guys, let's get to it. Let's form your bands. First of all, you guys go ahead and get back on stage.
I really hope they don't stick me with a band that sucks. I've been in situations like this, and if you're not with the right people, it kind of becomes torture.
All right, Matt, we're going to start with you. You're an amazing drummer, of course, so which drummer do you want?
I'm going to go for the young gentleman from London, Freddie.
Ow! Go Freddie!
I'm feeling this kid already. He's like, you know, possibly could be the future of rock and roll right there.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right, Mark, who's your drummer going to be?
Without a question, she rocks. Tris.
Yeah.
I want it.
Duff, who's your drummer?
Basile.
Yeah.
Duff, you're picking the bass player first.
If me and my brother aren't in the same band, it'll be a catastrophe. It's like breaking a string on your guitar, you don't play as well. We should never be split up.
X-Man.
Oh, yeah.
I want the Amazon Oprah. I want Star.
I got the brother team.
Boom.
Wow.
George on bass.
There it is.
I'm feeling that with a little work, these guys could be really solid.
Mark, we're going to start with you on guitar.
I actually already gave him a name, Johnny Pap Test. Johnny, you're my guitar player, brother.
I got really lucky. Mark picked me, and he's worked with so many great artists like Ringo Starr. I think he's going to have a lot to offer me.
Brian Downing on the guitar.
Jeff?
Paul. Oh, yeah.
Paul.
The Rockin' Republican.
All right, Mark.
Gabriel, you're my brother.
Jeff, who you got?
I'm picking Katya.
Okay, Matt.
I'm going to pick Tiff for keyboards.
A rock and roll band is not complete without a lead singer.
GC.
It's got to be for me, Jess. Got to be.
All right, Jesse.
Very soulful, man.
So I'm going to pick Sweet Melissa.
Oh.
During an auditioning process, you never really know what you're getting. You're kind of just scratching the surface of what someone has to offer. And in picking my band, I saw immediate things in each and every one of them that I loved. Gonna be good.
Now that you guys all know what band you're in, you have about an hour to rehearse because tonight is your first gig at the Key Club on the Sunset Strip.
Kind of scary, you know? I don't even know these people, and now I have a show, and they're telling us it's a packed house, and people are gonna be watching us. You know, I just hope everybody's a professional because, you know, we could fall flat on our face tonight and look like total jerks.
Now, Matt, I need you to take your band, go to your rehearsal space. Mark, take your band, go to your rehearsal space. Duff, this is your rehearsal space. You guys have a lot of work to do. Good luck, get started.
You guys ready to get to work? Let's do this. Let's do this. You're in good hands. I think I'm in good hands.
It all begins now. It'll be downhill for a second, but in the end, it'll prove itself right.
I haven't practiced in about 5 years, so I hope I don't subject them to absolute horror.
Hey, guys. This is your home. The Purple Palace.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Look at that.
I get lost in the curtains.
This is what's happening.
We walked in to our room, and there's the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp logo back there, and the curtains, and the whole stage setup and everything, and you start wondering, I hope I can cut it here.
Let me do a disclaimer first so you can all get used to this. I'm different than most of the other counselors or most of anyone on the planet. Now, you already know that I have nicknames, and that's all done with affection, as in Johnny Pap Test, Meg Ryan, the Spanish Seth Rogen, the Amazon Oprah, and you are anyone in a band that I can't remember.
Oh, I'm that guy.
So I want to know the real name and what you do for your life.
I'm Tris Beasley, and I'm an artist and photographer. And I would like to get on the other side of the camera for a change, do my thing.
Yeah, I knew I loved you.
I grew up on a farm in Wilmot, Indiana, which could possibly be the smallest town in the world. I've been playing the drums since I was 10 years old. And even though I'm 44, I don't feel like I've really accomplished my rock and roll dreams yet.
Now, let's talk about the order of business. We're going to have to get up here, and we got to put a song together because we're going to be playing in like an hour and a half. We're on our way, and we're playing like as a band. Song, we're doing Bang a Gong. Cool. T-Rex.
I actually don't even really know this song, but I think I can learn it and pick it up pretty quick. I just hope, you know, we can all gel in time.
So listen, now here comes the scary part. And the scary part to me is always the name of the band. Because I think you live and die by the name of your band. The name of the band is the Spaceball Ricochets. The key to a band is a bass player and a drummer. The whole band goes from there. The balls of our band are the two people that have them but don't show them.
There you go.
I want to say to the world, guess what? We can have two women kick some major butt.
Because we are the ball runners.
Yes, you are. But that's exactly what I mean.
They got the biggest ball.
Yeah,
do it. Come on, do it. Spaceball Ricochet, Spaceball Ricochet, Spaceball Ricochet!
Yes!
Okay.
Okay, let me get the two brothers straight, because you're twins. So
Yeah, George and Freddie.
Freddie, George.
Off Harry Potter.
Will you guys not dress the same? Because that is going to really screw us.
We are 18. My dad first handed me a bass when I was 12. Yeah, and I said to Freddie, you know, why don't you play drums? It'd be really cool. I'm playing bass, you know, it'll be like a rhythm section. Yeah, so that's how he started playing drums. And of course, later in life, we knew that drummers get more girls than bassists. That's not true. Always a bit. And then, you know, suddenly I found myself lucky to be a drummer. I could have been a bassist. That's harsh.
Tiff?
Yes?
Where are you from?
I'm originally from San Diego, and now I live in Santa Monica.
Cool. Yeah, I heard that. And how long have you been playing keyboards?
Since I was 6.
Wow.
I'm a piano teacher. I've been teaching piano lessons since I was 16, but I've been teaching it for too long. I want to be challenged, and playing in a rock band is definitely a challenge, and I'm excited to learn from the teachers that are going to come in and help us break out of our bubbles and really rock, because I'm definitely in my I play piano bubble, so I'm ready to break out of that.
We got a band name, and it's a pretty good one. It's called The Bad Kick.
It's kind of cool.
What we're going to play today, which we have to play by tonight, is Suffragette City by David Bowie.
Cool.
Working with 4 other band members, it could either be really awesome or it could be kind of hard and difficult. I'm really hoping it's going to be like the awesome one, so fingers crossed.
You ready to rock?
Yes.
Can I hear you say, we are ready to rock?
We are ready to rock.
Let's do a little Suffragette City.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, okay, so we have to do things quick. We have to really get to know each other musically well.
Victor. I'm Victor Taylor. They call me X-Man. And I'm just glad to be here with you. I've looked up to Guns N' Roses for a long time, and I got the bass player sitting right here. So you know I'm just amped
Great.
to be here.
Yeah, cool. All right, so we had some band names going around. I got the first choice. I think it's the coolest name. We're the X Hang-Ups. So we can all...
I liked the name the X Hang-Ups. I thought it was pretty funny because, as we know, everybody has hang-ups, and anything with X in it is very rock and roll.
We're gonna do the Clash version of I Fought the Law, and we'll get the essence of the Clash, and then you guys will be the band. I'm just here for any questions, anything else. I'm probably not gonna be real hard on you unless
we suck.
Unless you suck and like somebody's doing. I want, you know, this is about having fun and learning to breathe on a stage. Sweet. Yeah? Cool.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
Let's listen.
Being in a band is about being in close quarters with 3 or 4 other people that you're creating with. I think it's one of the most unique workplaces that could ever be thought of, being in a rock band. Okay, so here's what we got here. We got the 2-drum intro, right? A. That's the intro. So there's 2 of those.
Okay.
Okay, 2 intros. Then we go into the verse. What's the verse?
Being put into a band with people that I don't know, I'm more concerned about my own playing. I have plenty to worry about because I haven't practiced in about 5 years. So I hope I don't subject them to total and absolute horror. Hopefully they want to play with me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where did we mess up? That was it.
Where did I f up? Where did I f up? Where did I f up?
I'm not sure, Katya, but you know, I know what it's like to suddenly jump into a band and have to learn their songs like this. and fit in right away, and sometimes it can be a little overwhelming.
Okay, so we got 2 bars. Can I please see that?
Yeah, here.
Okay, so 2 drum intro.
Let's since we're limited on time, I'm gonna let you copy this
Okay,
out.
thanks.
Don't rush.
Okay.
Right now, we start right now with being
Okay.
chill.
Okay.
We start right now.
I'm such a live wire. Okay.
I feel like everybody in this band is strong, an incredible musician.
While she's writing this down, can we get you 4 playing this?
So I have a lot of catching up to do.
It takes me months to memorize things, even if I wrote it.
Right?
Okay, so you want those?
I'm probably gonna it up.
Brought in a rock and roll expert, Paul Stanley.
The Kiss frontman jams with the bands.
It's Paul Stanley.
Turn off the camera.
You are God.
And they get ready to go unplugged.
It's really awesome.
But when tempers flare during rehearsal,
Shut up! I'm not joking.
will their performances fall flat?
That can't cover their ass anymore.
Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp.
Okay, guys, we got 30 minutes. It's only a 2.5-minute song, so we should be able to play this 5 more times.
Okay, great.
Right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think the 4 guys are definitely gelling as a band. But I seeing Katya having a little bit of trouble. She's struggling with her parts.
Ooh, I'm in trouble again.
Do you know where you went wrong there?
I don't.
No.
Help. If I could just do that pre-chorus that leads into that section, please.
Can you guys take it from the pre-chorus before that, which is the G?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Hang on.
We're having problems with Katya. We're trying to like teach her things on the guitar that a little freaking kid can do and she can't.
G deep the first time around, and then DG8 the second time around.
Okay, if that's the way
right?
you want to.
Is that right?
Victor, can you help me out for a second?
I need help.
So that last pre-chorus is...
Okay. We have to play at the Key Club, and we don't have yesterday, we don't have tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't think she's really ready.
1, 2, 3.
We're gonna play Suffragette City by David Bowie tonight at the Key Club. It's simple. There are a couple tricky little breaks, but I wanted to do a classic rock song, and I thought with a keyboard player it could work too. Yeah, killer.
Okay.
Go a little higher on the end. Go.
Okay.
You know.
And I wasn't sure it was.
Put your foot on there. Yes. All that. Just like once.
So only once.
Yeah. Yes.
Matt was focusing a lot on Tiffany. Yeah, she didn't really know her parts very well.
Right?
Okay, so you
So-
want those like going to the F?
She gets lots of attention, more than any of the band, and it's just not cool. No.
And then go, give me some. Can you do 16th notes? Triplet stuff.
I'm a little nervous, only because I'm really bad at memorizing things. It takes me months to memorize things. Even if I wrote it, it takes months.
Just like.
Okay.
Yeah, go nuts. This is your.
Let's go nuts, but only do a couple.
It's only about you.
Do I have enough arm space to write down the entire song on my arm? Because I'm probably gonna it up.
So the first 8 suffragette cities, that's me.
That's you.
And then him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, a good band is all about the parts. Which one of you guys wants to be the joom, 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 joom? Because it's got to be tight.
I'd love to be the rhythm if I could.
Yeah, I could do it.
I like him doing that. That's great.
Yeah, that's good.
That's just, there you go. Pap test in the house.
It's pretty easy for me to learn a song on short notice. You know, since I'm a teacher, I have the capability to listen to a song, figure it out, decipher parts, and perform.
Okay, check it out. Kick drum. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Guitar.
There's a lot of pressure when you have to get a song ready for a show in just a few hours. Here it is, you know, the Key Club on Sunset Strip, and there's going to be a big audience there, and you better have it down.
Okay, up to that point, there we have it. The next thing that's going to happen is going to be a solo. When you do that solo, whatever I saw in the rehearsal room, I want to see now. I want to see that bounding guy that looks like Tigger. Take it from the chorus into the solo.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, get it on. No, pap test. When it's your time for the solo, don't sit there like a wet dream. You got to go like, yeah, yeah, and let them know you're in the house.
Mark had a few ideas for my guitar solo, and I was kind of stuck in my head of what I thought it should be, and he kind of wanted to break that out of me. He said, just stop thinking about it, just feel it. And I think I'm feeling it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Pap test.
Sorry about that.
You moved a 1/4 of an inch. When I saw Johnny in the auditions, I loved his energy. And so now all of a sudden it comes down to the time when we need to have him really step up, and he froze. Focus, music teacher.
You got it, sir. Working with Mark was a little desensitizing. There's really no room for error. This is going to be a lot tougher than I thought.
Listen to me. If that happens tonight, we're screwed.
Welcome to the opening night of Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp! Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the opening night of Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp! Here at the world-famous Key Club on the Sunset Strip. Are you guys ready to rock?
I'm a little rattled right now. You know, we're getting ready to jump up on stage. Again, if I had a little bit more preparation time, I'd probably be my normal self. But I got a couple pre-show jitters.
Whatever happens, just have fun. Be out of yourself. It's all good. If you hit a bad chord or something, leave it there and progress forward.
Okay, well here tonight, performing for the first time ever, is Duff McKagan's latest project. They're called the X Hang-Ups!
Rock and rollers, how we feeling?
You know, when you do rehearsals, it's one thing. You sit there, you're comfortable, there's no pressure. I'm hoping we can do just like we did at rehearsal. I hope we don't screw up.
Really stepped up. She had some issues with some of the chord changes. She faced them, she tackled them, and she got on stage in front of all the people and hit it. I'm really proud of Katia right now.
Let me hear you. I fought the law in the long one. I fought the law in the long one. I fought the law in the long one. I fought the law in the long one.
The X Hang-Ups went up there and owned it. It's a great band, great guitar players, great singer. I think it was the right choice of the song, and our drummer is great. Day one, he's going to be my MVP.
Thank you guys very much. We are the X Hang-Ups.
So we get off stage at the Key Club, and I'm thinking, things really came together.
What was it? I don't even know the words. I rock the law. No.
Rocket!
I rock the law and the law rock.
For not really knowing each other real well and having to learn that song same day, I thought we did it. I thought we did a great job.
I know I didn't up.
No, you didn't. I thought it was great. I really did. I thought the execution was great.
You did great. If my dogs could talk, they would say, Katya, your band rocks.
Okay, are you guys ready for the next band?
Just looking at them, you know, I was really surprised. They seem to be so calm, it's kind of making me nervous. I don't want it to start out great and then everyone get like cocky and lazy and stuff. Because I've seen that happen before.
The next band is led by the major man himself, Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp counselor Matt Sorum. Here is the Bad Kick.
Rock and roll's alive and well, my friends.
I always go through these moments of panic where I'm like, what chord does that song start on? Like, I don't even know. I blank. And like milliseconds before my hands go down to play it, I'm just like, okay, just please hit the right thing.
Brian really stepped up to the plate with doing his backup vocals, which was cool. I think I did good, but I think I can still do a lot better.
Melissa was awesome. She had so much stage presence. She was just rocking out all the time, running over all the stage. I was like, Melissa! Oh dear, look at that smile. She looked pretty hot.
Tonight was awesome playing at the Key Club. I think the band did really well. It was great having Matt on stage. I'm really glad he got to play with us. Everyone knew their parts and did them amazingly well and even took it to the next level, so it was great.
Oh, well, bam, thank you, man.
I think it was a good team effort. No major train wrecks, but it was a little looser at rehearsal maybe. But that just takes time. Congratulations, everybody. Did you feel any jitters? Were you nervous at all?
I'm just happy we're still in one piece.
Yeah. I don't want to be too hard on them, but I want to build their self-esteem and make them feel like, yeah, they're a band. I think we're on a good start here. It feels good, and congratulations. Give yourselves a hand. But don't get cocky on me.
Okay, now we've heard some pretty good bands tonight, don't you think? Are you ready for the final one?
This is the first time the space ball ricochets are going to be on stage for everybody to see, and it's the Key Club. So the tension was up a little bit backstage.
When I saw you guys grooving in one of those takes, it was like everybody was like, yeah, and we were a force to be reckoned with. Hold on to that inner groove, but we're doing it with each other. You got to make sure that when you sing, don't eat that microphone, because when you're going, ah, you're a bad horn. When you do your solo, you're going to have to make sure whatever that button is, you're going to have to press and be there. Bass and drums, solid as can be. You got to hit that, and then the cymbals like it's nobody's business.
Well, last but not least, under the direction of Mark Hudson, here is the Spaceball Ricochets.
We are Spaceball Ricochet. Now, the cool part about it is the Spaceballs are the two girls. The Ricochets are the guys, so we don't have a clue what we're doing. Okay? So, get ready. It'll be fun. Okay. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, 5.
It's an amazing thing with the Spaceball Ricochets. Their intentions are just shy of brilliant. The problem is the great singer went south of me, and the guy was singing on 10 the whole time. He just went nuts. And when he went nuts, he screwed it up.
When it came to my guitar solo, I had this feeling of like overwhelming like pressure all of a sudden, and I choked.
He froze like a deer in the headlight. His guitar was turned off, and he looked with nothing gone, and there it was. And once that happened, everything imploded.
It definitely wasn't my best performance. It was probably one of my worst performances of all time.
Okay! Mark Hudson and the Spaceball Ricochets!
I feel like I kind of let my band down a little bit, and I feel like I kind of let Mark down, but mostly I let myself down.
Do I have to say it, or do we know? You oversang the entire song. The first chorus. Get it on, bang it, get it on, bang it on, get on. You were all over the place. You didn't sing the song. Song first, singer second, band third. You took the song and threw it away, and you became a hot dog. The teacher. I teach people. I play in a key of X demented, and I know what I'm doing. Bull. The biggest part of the song when we shut down the band and we rely on one guy. And there you were, like a deer in the headlights. No volume, no nothing, and like this, you went, uh-oh. And what that says to me is one thing. If I have to rely on anything, it's bass and drums. And all of you guys are gonna shut up. And I'll have that be the thing, because right now, I'm not impressed with that stuff at all.
Next time on Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, the counselors aren't happy with the Key Club show.
Certain members I wanted to strangle. I almost choked you on stage.
Rock legend Paul Stanley drops by.
Sweet.
Bringing one camper to tears.
I can't believe I mentioned.
And the band gets another surprise. Frontman for Kiss, Paul Stanley.
Can't get enough of your love, baby, it's alright. Give me the honky-tonk blues.
Me and George thinking of getting a few tattoos like that. A few tattoos, yeah, like your ones. But I'm gonna get one across my face.
What's your mum gonna say about that?
Oh, she'll probably, my mum, I don't think she'll be very pleased. No, but We live to annoy our mum, basically.
Oh, don't do that.
I know, but we feel so bad.